What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Post-Gazette Pirates YouTube channel. Noah Hiles coming to you at the start of the week for another farm report. We do this, we record these Mondays. Sometimes they run on Monday, sometimes they run on Tuesday, depending on our YouTube video schedule. But it serves as our this past week in minor league baseball throughout the Pirates organization. We're going to run down how all of the Pirates affiliates are doing. And as always, I'm going to highlight some top stories and some nine players within the organization that you should keep an eye on due to their recent performance. But before we get into all that, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to this channel and also check out all of our work at post-gazette.com. Get yourself a digital subscription if you don't have one already. We also print on Thursdays and Sundays, so keep an eye out for those products. But overall, head over to post-gazette.com. You can check out all of our Pirates coverage. We cover all sports in Pittsburgh and the surrounding communities, from high school to college to all the professional teams. And we cover other things in sports as well, from news, art, entertainment, culture. We have opinions, everything. Read it all at post-gazette.com. Okay, so let's get into this week's farm report. The top story, and I'm sure most of you watching have seen it, High-A Greensboro for the Pirates. So their High-A affiliate threw a combined perfect game on Friday, 4th of July, against Aberdeen, which is the Orioles affiliate. Khristian Curtis started the game. He's the Pirates' number 24 prospect. Per MLB Pipeline, he retired the first 18 batters in order, which included a career best 10 strikeouts. And then he passed the ball over to Shirk and Michael Walsh, who finished the job. So a complete perfect game, or a combined perfect game, I should say, from High-A Greensboro. The first of its kind in minor league baseball, excluding complex league play, since 2017. So a pretty historic feat here from the Grasshoppers, and a team known better for their ability to score runs, which we'll talk more about later. Don Kelly weighed in on this on Saturday. He was asked about it, and he said it was really cool to see. He texted the Grasshoppers manager and just spoke highly of the accomplishment. And I think because of this accomplishment, and for the fact that Greensboro is just playing super well, that they're going to be our team of the week. They enter this week of play with 56 wins, which are the most of any minor league baseball team at any level. They're tied actually for the most with AAA Las Vegas, the AAA affiliate of the Athletics. They don't have a team, or they don't have a location. So they're tied for the most wins in all of minor league baseball with 56. They've also tallied 116 home runs, which are tied for the second most at any level in minor league baseball. So the Grasshoppers are playing great ball. They enter this week with a record of 56-24, which is good for first place in the South Atlantic League's North Division. Looking around, all of the minor league affiliates seem to be playing pretty good baseball right now. AAA Indianapolis heads into the week with a 50-36 record, which is second place in the International League West Division. Double-A Altoona is 39-41. Same can be said for Low-A Bradenton. Both of them have the same exact record. Altoona is in third place of the Eastern League Southwest Division. Bradenton is in fourth place of the Florida State League's West Division. We're going to talk more now about some individuals, but before we do so, going to take a quick, brief pause to hear about our show's presenting sponsor, Greenewalt Roofing.
Hey, Pittsburgh. When you think of great roofs, you think Greenewalt Roofing Company. With over 20 years' experience, Greenewalt knows your roof is your home's first line of defense from rain, wind, snow, and ice. That's why Greenewalt Roofing's standard for perfection is so important. You can trust that their team of experienced installers will treat your property like it's their own. When it comes to roof replacements, Greenewalt Roofing is Pittsburgh's only choice. Visit greenewaltroofing.com today or call 412-314-8882 to schedule your free estimate. PA contractor number 36262.
Big thanks to Greenewalt Roofing, as always. Okay, our 9 players to watch, our starting 9 for this week. We're going to start off with Ronny Simon in AAA. He's a utility man, plays primarily in the outfield, but also plays some infield. A guy the Pirates claimed off of waivers last month. He's hitting .304 with 4 doubles, 4 homers, and 12 runs batted in his 20-game on-base streak. Oh, excuse me, he was, because that streak's been snapped. But from June 11th through July 5th. He reached base safely 20 straight games, and that was the production he had over that stretch. Nick Yorke is our second guy. Of course, the Pirates' number 6 prospect is hitting .302 with a double, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs during his current 11-game on-base streak. Perhaps the best performer right now in all of for the entire AAA roster is Hunter Barco. He's rated the number 80 prospect in baseball after MLB Pipeline updated its top 100 list. And he's number 3 in the organization. He allowed just 1 hit while striking out 7 batters in 6 scoreless innings Friday against the Reds affiliate AAA Louisville. And he's only allowed 1 run in his last 18 innings pitched, which goes over the last 3 starts. So that's a .5 earned run average for Barco in his last 3 outings with AAA. Seems like he's just continuing his dominant breakout season in the minor leagues. Antwone Kelly is the 4th guy to look out for. He struck out 6 batters in 5 2/3 scoreless innings in his last start, which was also Friday. And that was against Harrisburg, which is the Nationals AA affiliate. He has a combined 1.54 ERA, which is 8 earned runs over 46 2/3 innings in his last 9 starts, which some of them took place in High-A Greensboro, and the back end of that took place in AA Altoona. A guy that we haven't talked about, I don't think, at all this season, Ryan Harbin, is a reliever in AA Altoona. He's number 5 on this list. He's a 23-year-old right-hander, and he's tossed 22 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings in his last 14 outings, which date back to May 17th. That streak began in Greensboro and is continuing on as a member of AA Altoona. Konnor Griffin, a guy I feel like we have to talk about every week because he continues to play great baseball, is now rated the number 2 prospect in all of minor league baseball per Baseball Reference, number 13 prospect in minor league baseball per MLB Pipeline. He leads all full season minor leaguers in runs scored with 73 and is tied for first in hits with 99. He's slashing .322, .421, and .522 since earning his promotion to High-A Greensboro on June 10th. So about a month in High-A, and that's what he's doing. Javier Rivas leads all South Atlantic League players and ranks 2nd among all players at the High-A level with 59 runs batted in. He's an infielder in High-A Greensboro. He's hitting .300 with 2 doubles, 3 homers, and 12 RBIs during his current 8-game on-base streak. Wyatt Sanford continues to swing a hot bat. He's the Pirates' number 8 prospect per MLB Pipeline. He's hitting .467 with 2 doubles, a triple, and 3 runs batted in during his current 4-game hitting streak. And he's hitting .298 with 5 doubles, a triple, 7 runs batted in, and 9 runs scored since his last 16 games. And then we're going to wrap this list up with a guy that I think a lot of people should keep an eye on, Edward Florentino. I believe he's the number 24, somewhere around there, prospect and on MLB Pipeline, but cracked the top 10 on Baseball America's updated list. Just 18 years old, a guy who has some solid size. I believe he's 6'4". I think he plays first base, primarily an outfielder, though. 18 years old, earned a promotion to Low-A Bradenton from the Complex League on June 21st, and he is absolutely crushing the ball since he received that opportunity. He leads all Florida State League players with 9 extra base hits since making his Marauders debut, and he's hitting .359 with 6 doubles, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in, 7 runs scored in his last 11 games dating back to June 25th. So that's all we got for this week's Farm Report. Keep tuning in to this channel. We'll have you covered for all things Pirates. Subscribe if you don't already. And as always, get a digital subscription to post-gazette.com.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.